I'm sitting in a Chevy Silverado 1500, 2003. It's got a 5.3 liter V8 engine in it, and I'm going to show you the problem I'm having. If you can look at the oil pressure gauge, you see how it jerked up and back, and now it's sitting at 0. It's been like this for a little while now. Obviously I don't have 0 oil pressure, or my engine wouldn't be running still. But we're going to see if we can solve this problem. Alright, so most of the time when you got a gauge that's acting funny like that, it's going to be your oil sending unit. That's the sensor that's mounted on the back of the engine that sends a signal to that gauge and lets it know what the oil pressure is. So first thing we need to do to get to that is remove this top cover here. It's really easy to do, and it's just a 5/16 socket, 1 bolt, so we'll do that now. Alright, so I've got the cover taken off, and I'm going to do my best to show you where the sensor is using this iPhone camera here. Coming from the front of the engine, just go straight back all the way. And there you have it, way down there. Alright, there's a couple of things you're going to need to get this done. Obviously you're going to need to go ahead and get a new sensor. I just got this one at Advance Auto Parts. It was about $50. The one from the dealership, they wanted $90 for it, but this one will do just fine and save myself a few dollars. So take a look at that. This is what we're going to be pulling out and putting back in. It's got 3 wires that connect to it. Pretty simple. Just screws right into the top of the block. I'll put that aside. You're going to need a 1 1/16 inch socket for this. If you have an impact like this, it's not going to work. It's too big. The sidewalls are too thick and you won't be able to get it back there on top of the sensor. So what you really need to do is get one of these. I don't know if you can tell very well, but this is much thinner than this other socket, so it can get in a much tighter space. This one's actually designed specifically for pulling oil pressure sensors. You can get this at AutoZone. I found this one is about $10, which is a lot less than the $90 that the dealer wanted to replace this. So the other thing you're going to need is just a regular ratchet, extension, and it may help to have an articulating socket on it. So let's see what we can do. Alright, the first thing you're going to have to do is pull this plug off. And you can see I got my finger on it here. It's pretty easy. You just got to lift this tab up like this, all the way, and then it should come loose. Just like that. Piece of cake. You can pull this wire and just leave it there out of the way. Let it sit there, that's fine. And you can see the top of the oil pressure sender right there. And we got to get our socket and put it over there and take it off. Alright, as you can see now, I've got the socket down there placed over the sensor. It's locked on there, no problem. Now with the larger socket, you see that bolt there was getting in the way, and I wasn't able to put it all the way over. So this one just slipped right over, no problem. All I got to do is hook a ratchet to it and pull this thing out of here. Piece of cake. I'm going to set the camera down while I do that. Alright, here's the old sensor that I just pulled out. It didn't take me very long at all to get this out. You can see it. It's the same thing as what's going in here. It's the replacement part. Same plug and everything. So now all we gotta do is put this back in. I'll show you. Now there's a hole back there. So all I gotta do is reach around and thread the new one into that hole. It's probably more easily said than done. They're pretty coarse threads, so it should go in fairly easily. Alright, I've got the thread started now. Took a couple seconds, but pretty easy. I'm going to go grab the socket, we'll place that over and tighten her down. And hook up this connector and we'll be done. Alrighty, I just got finished tightening it up. You want to make sure you don't over tighten it. You do not want to strip those threads out. And the last thing we need to do here is hook this connector back up. And you know it only goes on one way, so it's not too it's kind of foolproof as far as hooking it up wrong. I'll just set this right back in here and push it all the way in. I'm going to have to put the camera down, I think, to get this with my other hand. But you want to push this all the way down until you hear it snap, and you'll know it's all the way in place. Okay, now it's all the way in. It's snapped in. I just had to use my other hand. Should be done. Let's go check this thing out and see if it fixed my problem. Alright, so here we are back in the truck. We're going to see if this thing is fixed now. Go ahead and start her up. Alright, as you can see now, it looks like the oil pressure is reading normal. And if I hit the accelerator, it should go up some, which is also completely normal. So it looks like we've solved our problem. And hope this helps you guys out. Farewell.